Hello and welcome to School Life Digital Limited. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the School Life School Management System. So all we need to do is log in as an admin. So once we are logged in from this software, you as a school owner can manage your school from anywhere in the world. So it helps you to see the total statistics of students in your school, total students, total male students, female students, and even the total teachers. So going down, you can see the top performing students in your school based on their average across the subjects. Once you scroll down again, you can see the statistics of each class, the number of students in each class in your school, and this happens per term. You can also see the activities of the people operating the portal in the school. And one good thing about this software is it is mobile friendly. It can work on multiple devices such as the smartphone, the tablet, the laptop, any screen size. It can work. All right, these are some of the features of the software. Looking at the sidebar, you can see we have the CBT exam, the inventory. You can take statistics of the items in your school. For instance, in the laboratory, you can take stock of all those items there. How many items you have in the ICT department, in the chemistry lab, and so on and so forth. You can take inventory of this. We have the POS, we have the managed subject, we have the fee management for the finance department to manage the debtors and those who have paid in the school, and also the expenditures in the school. We have the staff payroll system where you can manage and set salary for your staff. Okay, so let's dive into the academic aspect of this. So once we click on manage class, from this system you can manage each section in your school: the secondary section, the primary section, and the nursery section, all in just one login. So from the secondary section, you can see the classes in the secondary section, and you can also add new class arms as you may want to. So for just one, you can add just one A, B to E as you wish, and you can also create a new class arm if you want to. So let's say you want to create a class arm that says just one red. So you can equally do that, and that will be added in the system. And another good thing is you can manage different term, different section just in one login. All you need to do is to click on the section tab here, and you can switch in between terms. You don't need to log out of the system. So this is for convenience and the user experience that it comes with. So let's go ahead and manage one of these classes. So let's say we want to manage just one A. So for just one A, we can add a class teacher to the class. Even though we have an existing class teacher, we can add multiple teachers to a particular class. So let's say we add another teacher to this class. So it's going to be added successfully, and we can view the teachers in that class by clicking this button. We'll see the various teachers in that class. And from here, you can manage the teachers also by clicking on go to profile. So once we click on open in a new tab, it's going to take us to that teacher's profile. Then we can manage that teacher's profile. All right, so let's go on with the class management. So we'll click on just one A. So once we do this, it fetches all the students in just one A. We can see each of these students, and we can view the student's profile, same as we did with the teacher's profile. So once we open, we can see the student's profile. We click on academics. We get to see all the academic records of that student. Okay, so we can see the results, the assignment, the profile, the fee. Then we can see if the student has been assigned a parent or not, and the students can update their password from their own end. All right, back to the class management. So from the class management, we have this tab here where we can add students. So once we click on the add new students, we can add students, single students, and we can add bulk students. So for the single student, all you need to do is fill in the information of the student and click on submit. The student will be added successfully. Then if you want to add students in bulk, you can do this So in a class where we have 20 students, we can add them at a go. All we need to do is click on this button here to add more feeds. So if you want to add 10 students, 5 students, all you need to do is to click it that number of times. And if you feel like, okay, you want to take a break for the day, you can go on and delete any field you don't want to apply. So that is how that works. So we go back to the class management. Click on the students settings tab. Here we can see the various functionality we can do. We can move students in between class arms. That is, we can move students from just 1A to just 1B if we want to. We can transfer students in between classes. We can say, okay, we'll transfer the student from just 1 to just 2. We can withdraw a student if the student is no more in that school, or it's no more in that school for that term. All right, we can run a bulk update on the students. So once we click on bulk update, we can update the students' information in that class all at the same time. All right, then let's move on to the subject registration. We can register compulsory subject and elective subject for the students in each classes. So let's say for the elective subject, we have elective subjects such as the Christian religious studies. We can register students and say, okay, we want these few students to offer CRS. So once you select the student you want to offer that subject, you go on and select the action. Are you registering the students for that subject, or are you deregistering the student? So all you need to do is click on the register button and the students will be registered. So as you can see, this is a live portal. All right. So it is the demo portal for School Life. I'm using it to demonstrate. Then let's go ahead to click on the subject registration. We can also add subject timetable. So once we click on the subject timetable, you can go ahead and see if the subject timetable has been set by the department in charge, and you can print it right away. Okay, so let's go back. We click on manage results. From here, we can compute student results with ease. All the teachers need to do is click on result computation, and you get to see the subject offered by that class. Then you can assign subject teacher. So there's difference between class teacher and subject teacher. You can assign subject teacher to that class. For instance, in a school, we can have more than one teacher teaching business study. So we can assign multiple teachers, okay, teaching that business study for that class. This is the case where we have part-time teachers for that school. All right. So all we need to do is click on the subject to enter the score. So it's going to take us to the score section. So all the teacher needs to do is to insert scores for the class, the first CA, second CA, and so on and so forth. Then we have a feature whereby we can adjust the grade margin. We can also add third CA, fourth CA as the school may want to. So all we need to do is go to the settings, go to school settings. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. So once we open the school settings, scroll down and we see grade margin. So you select per term, you can adjust your grade margin per term. So you select the term and you see for first term 2024, 2025, we have first CA, second CA. So for us to add third CA, all we need to do is add is a figure here and we adjust. So once we click on submit, we go back to that section where we manage the score. Once we refresh, we see we now have third CA and the exam has changed to 40%. So this is how you adjust and the grade margin for each class and per section. All right, so we're going to go back to adjust it. So once we want to take it back to first CA and second CA, all we need to do is to change the figure to 0. So we're going to adjust exam to 60 one more time. And here we go. Once we refresh the page, it's going to adjust back to first CA, second CA, and the examination. So all the teacher needs to do is input the scores and click on save score. And automatically the scores are saved and the results will be generated instantly. So once we click on manage result again, we have a feature which says result comment. From this place, the teachers can view the students' results and also comment on the result. So this is how the report card sheet looks like. So for the students, each student, you can see the results. That's the first CA, second CA, the exam, the total score, the grade, the subject position, and we have the feature whereby we can also add the class position and the attendance also. So we'll get to that. And we have the psychomotor, the initiative, the attentiveness, and the rest. So once we scroll down, we see that from the results tab here, there's a comment already written here. We have the feature of auto comment. So the system comments on the results based on the student's average score. All right. And we also have a section whereby the teachers can override that comment. The principal can override that comment. So all they need to do is click on the comment section and click on type a comment. Then they can enter their own comment and override the existing comment they have. All they need to do is click on submit and the comment will be saved successfully. So they can do this for each of the students and go ahead with that. All right. So click on the manage results and we can also give assignments to the students in that class. So we have the CBT assignment and we have the paper-based assignment. So for this section, we can create a CBT assignment. You select the subject, you select the duration, you select the mark, you select the due date, then you enter the question for the CBT, you enter the answer option, you enter the correct answers based on the answer option and the available options you want. Then you can add as many questions as you want by clicking the plus icon. You can use the one at the top also to add those icons. So once you're done adding the questions, you click on submit and that is how it works. So on the student end, they get to see the CBT assignment and they can attempt it right with their smartphone. It is mobile friendly. So click on the statistics tab. You can see the data sheet for each class. Once you click on the data sheet, so let's open it in a new tab. So you get to see the total students in that class, the student information, and you can print it also in case you want to take manual statistics of that. So so you can take class attendance from that class. So once you click on class attendance, then you can take attendance for the class. So we have just 1A and we can switch in between weeks to take attendance. So all we need to do for Monday, this is week 14, this is the current week. So all we need to do is click on each student. So once you click on any student for that day, the attendance is being marked for that student successfully. And we can also print attendance reports once you click on the view report tab. So you get to see the attendance report. Okay, so that is how that works. So this is it for managing the students from this end. So you can click on view students to go back to the students for that class. So once you click on that student, let's say view profile for this student, we click on academics. So this is also applicable from the students, and once they do this, this is how it's going to display on. Once the student log into their dashboard, this is how it's going to be displayed. So you can see results not released. So this result is managed by the admin. So whenever the admin releases the results, then the student can have access to the results. So we are going to demonstrate that quickly. Okay. So let's say we want to do this. So I want to open this. We'll go to academics. All right. So you can see results not released, and you see the action here says unlock. That is because for each student to access their results, they need a scratch card, an electronic pin. So this pin is always displayed in the student's dashboard, just like this. All right. So before we go about that, so let's go back to the releasing of the results. So all we need to do is go to manage section and manage term. I'm opening this in a new tab. So on the manage term, all we need to do is click on release result. So once we do this, we go back, we refresh, and we see result has been released. So once we click on unlock, all the students needs to do on their end is select this pin, paste it here, and click on unlock results. And the results is unlocked automatically. They have access to their result. So we give each school the rights and the eligibility to manage this feature based on their preference. Okay, so with this, the students can view their results and also print the results with ease. Right, so they can print the result and save it as PDF. Right, so and you can also add so this is the sample of the results based on the preference. So you can just click on save as PDF, and it's going to come out in the colored way, and you see what it's like. So once you click on save, the result is saved with it. So I'm not going to go into saving that. Okay, all right. So this is some of the amazing features we have in this software. I think we are done with the academic aspect of it. Let's still talk more about the student feature. So from here, the student can view the assignment, which I displayed the other time. So we have the value added services on the portal. Once the student log in, they can have access to different features on their portal. Okay, so they can buy airtime, data, cable subscription, electricity. This is applicable also for the teachers and the rest. So this system is loaded. So we have the value added services. Okay, so the student can fund their wallet, generate account number without BVN. Okay, so this feature is powered by School Life, and they can fund their wallet to perform transactions on the portal, which is so efficient from the comfort of their home. All right, so one more feature about the software is we have an e-learning platform still in this portal. The students have access to free courses powered by School Life Digital. So once they click on the e-learn, they can engage themselves. We have smartphone courses. You can design a website using your smartphone. You can go into graphic design using your smartphone, video animation. So for the web design using your smartphone, all they need to do is click on this, any of the courses they want to go, so and they have access to the course right from their portal using their smartphone or any device they have. So they can explore, and if they have any issues or they have any difficulties accessing the portal, they can contact the School Life support by clicking this button or this icon here, and it will take them to the School Life technical support team. All right, so these are some of the amazing features we have. Then on the settings, still on the admin, you can go to result settings, where we can manage the results per term. Okay, so we can configure the grade. So if a student gets A, so what score determines the A and the excellent remark. So you can add your configuration based on your preference. So what score will determine if a student will get A, B, or C. So the minimum score, the maximum score, then the remark. Is it when the student gets A? Are you telling the student excellent result? You can adjust it based on your preference. You can delete the existing one and add yours. Now you can add a feature here which says show position. Say for instance, you want to show the student position. Once you click on this show position button, the student can view. You can see the student's position. Let's use this as an example. So we'll go here and click on get result. Then you can see class position 4th. So once I turn off this and I refresh, the class position goes off. So this is for schools who don't want to display class position for the student. Then you can also say show attendance. Maybe you want to show attendance for that student, for that section. So once you do this, you refresh on the result, It's going to tell you how many times the student have been present and absent. All right. So like I said, this is a demo software and it is live. So we're using this for demonstration. All right. You can also manage comments. So the auto comment is going to be displayed on the results. So you can add principal comments, you can add teacher comments. Okay. So that is so easy to do. Then one way to add a comment is click on the add comment section. So you enter the comment you want, then you say, is it a principal comment or a teacher comment? Then you select the grade margin. So that's the average. If the student scores between 70 to 79, the comment that is going to display it for the student based on what you selected. Is it the principal comment or the teacher's comment? So this is where the auto comment comes into play. All right. So that is that. And you can also add more feeds if you want. If you click on this plus icon, you can add multiple comments at a go. So scrolling down for the CBT exam, you can click here to add questions. So per section first term, you select a subject you want, you select a class, then you select a subject. Then you go ahead and add questions just like the CBT assignment. So as many questions as you want. You can do that. You can manage questions. You can manage exam timetable, view exam timetable, manage the timetable. You can also set the exams. Okay. So you can say, okay, how many questions do you want to display for the CBT exams? You can enter a question. Then the duration for the exam, is it 30 minutes exam? Yet. And you can also set a passcode for each day for the exam so that students cannot access the exam portal until they have access to the passcode for that exam day. Then you can also set who is allowed to sit for the exams. Okay, do you want to allow both debtors and the students who have paid to access the exam, or you just want people who have paid, the students who have paid to access the exam? You can set it from this section. So I'm doing a total review of this software. Okay, then you can manage users. So you can manage teachers, parents, and you can manage admin users, the overall users in the portal. So for the manage teachers, once you open this tab, it's going to allow you to add teachers to the portal. So once you create a teacher profile here, the teacher have access to their own profile where they can manage their subjects and the rest. Okay, let's say for instance, we open this teacher's profile. See, from this teacher's profile, the teacher can manage the academics, same features with the students. So they can see the student, the subject they are taking. Okay, they can also set paper-based assignments from here. Okay, so they select the mark, the assignment title, then they can type in with this word software here, they can type in the assignment and click on submit, and it displays at the student's end. They can manage their profile, they can manage the class that has been assigned to them and enter scores for those classes. They can update their password from this end also. So once they go back, the teacher have access to the value added services, they have access to the e-learn, they can contact support. Okay, so same thing applies for the parents. You can manage parents, you can add parents. So once you add a parent, the parents can log in from the end and manage their students, or they can log in with their students' logins also. So from here, you can manage users. This is the overall users in the portal. So once you click on add user from this end, you're going to add an admin user that can also have admin privileges in the software. So from here, you can reset student's password. You can see it's going to indicate if this person is a student or not. Then you can delete students. So once you delete any student from here, it's going to delete the student information. Okay, so that is that for that. So we scroll down, manage subjects. You can add as many subjects as you would like to. Add the subject name and the subject short name. You click on submit, you can edit subject, you can delete subject as well. All right, then from the fee management, you can add items. So the item that mix up a school fees. You can say computer fee, easyware, e-learning. You can add these items from here. You can add multiple items at a go. Okay, so you want to say school bus fee, first aid, and the rest. This is where you add them. So once you are done adding these items, the PTA levy, portal fee, and the rest, the next thing you need to do is go to set school fees. So from this set school fees, you select the term you want to set the school fees for. You select the class. Are you setting the school fees for just one and the rest? So you select, okay, just one will be paying for computer, they pay for easyware, and the rest. So once you are selecting, it's going to bring out the total. So once you do this, it's going to reflect on the student's end. Then you can see the fee history, right? So you can know the fees you've set. So for just one, what did you set for just one? You can click on fetch and it's going to fetch the fee history for just one. Then you can see fee status for each classes. You can see the number of students who have paid and the students who have not paid. So once you do this, you click on fetch. So it's going to fetch to display the paid student and the debtors. So, and you only have the admin privilege to check this, to tick students who have paid and tick students who have not paid by unlocking this place, which is special password. Not everybody has that password, just the super admin, all right, which we are going to relate to the admin. So these are some of the features of the software. Then on the payroll, you can set the salary for each of your teachers. Okay, you can manage the salary, the bank name for the teacher, the bank account name, the account number, and the employment date. So once you do this, you get to know how much you are paying each teacher. From anywhere in the world, you can access this. Okay, so you can check, you can click on pay salary. So per month, you select, okay, which month are you paying the salary for? Are you paying for December? If you're paying for December, which of the staffs are you paying? You select the staff you are paying. Okay, then you, you can verify the bank details of the staff. And once you are done, you go ahead and click on pay. So once you unlock the payroll with the password, you have access to doing that with ease. So that is how the payroll works. So I think this is the summary of the software. Then you can contact us if you want the software. It is so important as a school owner to use this software because it helps you to manage the school effortlessly. It helps your teachers to manage their classes, their subjects, the student score effortlessly. Just with one login. You don't need to log out to access each class or each subject or the term. You manage everything all in one go. So to have access to this software, it is very affordable. It is very affordable. So we are located in Nigeria, in Niger State, Suleja, Niger State, Nigeria, and distance is not a barrier. We can install this software for you from anywhere in the world. Okay, wherever you are in Nigeria, we can install this software. You want to install it outside of Nigeria, we can install it for you and you can access it. We manage it for you. We have schools using it currently. And one good thing about this software is we can customize it based on your taste. So once we install it for you, you go to school settings, you see you can adjust the details and the information of this software. The school name, the contact address, you can change the school logo, the principal signature. The principal, once they upload their signature here and click on submit, the signature automatically will reflect on the result. So we have the principal signature, that is for the secondary section, and we have the head teacher signature, which is from the primary and the nursery section. And we are a registered company. You can verify us using this registration number and the CSC portal to confirm our registration is active. So thank you so much. I'll be looking forward to work with your school. I will deliver professionally. The software is as it was developed from scratch by the School Life Digital software team. So thank you so much and do have a nice day.